my name is Jenilyn Myers, and today I will present a policy brief for the responsible decommissioning of coal-powered plants in Indiana. I am asking the Indiana General Assembly to require power generation companies to submit to the Office of Energy Development a notice for the decommissioning of any coal plants in Indiana. 1 year prior to scheduling the decommissioning of a plant, companies must include in their notice a plan for implementing transferable job training for their current workers and a plan for an environmentally responsible decommissioning process to maintain economic stability and health outcomes within the community affected. If the Office of Energy Development denies a notice, they should provide the power company with a feasible and timely amendment guide. I propose this policy because I understand that Indiana's access to coal resources in the Illinois basin dissuade legislators from adopting strong climate policy goals. However, as more states adopt these goals, the energy market begins to favor renewable electricity generation, which drives up the operating costs for coal plants. New coal plants are not economically feasible, and the current ones are racking up expenses as they age. The desire for market relevance has coal-reliant power companies driving towards renewables and taking shortcuts. Without policy support in this transition, coal-powered communities will be left economically and physically vulnerable again. When coal plants close, low-income communities surrounding them suffer. Petersburg Generating Station in Gibson County and Duke Energy's generating station in Pike County are two coal plants that are slated for unit shutdowns and natural gas transitions. They are in low-income communities, which will be more vulnerable if they are not supported in employment transition. This is why power companies must include a plan to provide transitional job training in their notices to the Office of Energy Development. The father of environmental justice, Robert Bullard, expresses that due to historic redlining, coal plants have always and will continue to negatively affect communities of color as we transition to renewable energy if power companies are not held accountable for their pollution before, during, and after decommissioning. Michigan City Generating Station is scheduled to be decommissioned by 2028, and like the Petersburg and Duke energy examples, Michigan City has a high poverty rate of 19%. Michigan City also has a high population of color compared to the rest of Indiana. This is the power plant. It is an iconic fixture on Lake Michigan. Michigan City is in LaPorte County, and it has a 25% Black population. It has a 9% Hispanic population. And although it appears to have a low Native American population, this population is significant because the Pokagon Band of Potawatomi is located in the neighboring St. Joseph County. LaPorte County is also home to two correctional facilities. Indiana State Prison is located in Michigan City. This is significant because Black and Native American individuals are overrepresented in Indiana's incarcerated population, and the census does not count incarcerated people's home addresses. So we can assume that the previously stated statistics are even higher. Oh my God. To support vulnerable populations such as Michigan City, the notice of decommissioning must include a plan for an environmentally responsible shutdown and cleanup process which follows the EPA's coal ash rule. Includes the proof of acknowledgement of the additional monetary expense of the cleanup and the environmental impact. The Indiana Environmental Health Association should ensure that power companies carry out their plans. This picture is from a protest in Chicago, Illinois. It is about an hour away from Michigan City. Recent policy proposals requiring approval for decommissions have raised public upset because they discourage power companies from transitioning with extended wait times for approval. To encourage companies, the Office of Energy Development should accompany any notice denials with feasible amendment suggestions within 6 months of submission for approval. It is also important that this policy be combined with the development of a policy framework that supports the just transition to renewable energy with resource incentives and support for power companies. Energy market changes will continue to cause power companies to abandon coal, whether state policy supports them or not. Indiana will incur undesirable costs from operating the dying coal industry, rising unemployment, and healthcare if it does not aid this industrial transition. Supporting power companies in their transition will contribute to economic stability and improved health for the vulnerable coal communities in Indiana. Thank you.